Peace and power, y'all. My name is Brother Legend, and I'm here to raise your consciousness. What's going on? What up, what up? My light stand broke, so this is what y'all getting. What up, what up? What's going on? It's been a while, y'all. My light stand broke, so I'm gonna have my light right here for now. What up, what up? Peace and power, y'all. I was just explaining that my light stand broke, so my light is on my lap, and that's why I look like an evil villain, but it's cool. What's going on? Peace to everybody. Peace, sister. What's going on, Shakira? Been a while since I came up here, so I wanted to, touch base with everybody. What up, what up? Shout out to everybody that's been coming to the meetings, man. Shout out to the brothers and sisters in B1, man. The meetings have been fire lately. We've been so productive, which is the reason I ain't been up here. This is going to keep getting in my face. I don't know how to fix that. But, yeah. We've been hella productive over at B1 Initiative. So we're building some stuff. We got an IT department now. Shout out to Brother Jay, Brother Jason, Brother Olu, Brother Dwayne. We got some programmers working with us now, y'all. Those that know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? But we got developers now, so it's getting mean. It's getting mean, man. Shout out to B1 Initiative, all the brothers and sisters in our Discord, man. It's getting for real. You know what I'm saying? And they all black men. Shout out to the brothers. They're all black men. Shout out to the brothers helping code Sankofapedia. It's turning out fire. It's turning out fire. We got all brothers coding a site. We want some sisters too, you know what I'm saying? If you know how to program Java or do web development, holla at us. We want some sisters too. It's not exclusive to brothers, but right now we got the brothers building Sankofapedia. The Discord itself got a lot of sisters in there. Whenever it's for our people, the sisters gonna find it first. But now we got actual programmers. We got actual brothers helping us code Sankofapedia to be like a whole community project. So that's going to turn out beautifully. Absolutely, that's what I'm talking about, Sister Shakira. Yeah, look, while everybody else is bickering and arguing about who from the native land and who's not, you know what I'm saying? While there's brothers making platforms talking about how Angel Reese look, you know what I'm saying? And what Sierra's husband is doing, you know what I'm saying? We actually putting something together for our people for generations to come. Like, for generations to come, not just for now. I'm sorry, I got a little pop-up. Why are you trying to tell people what they... I ain't telling nobody what they are. Arab, not black. What are y'all oh, yeah, I forget the prompt is up here. Okay, yes. Shout out to B1 Initiative, though, man. Shout out to all the brothers and sisters in the Discord. We making progress. That's all I'm going to say on here. We got a lot going on. Shout out to Sister Stella. I see you in here. One of our board of directors. Peace, Brother Detroit. Arab, not black. What does that mean? What are you talking about in the comments? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean, Arab? Nobody's talking about them. We said black biracial people are black. Some of y'all confused. Some of y'all dislike mayonnaise more than you love your own people. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all dislike Wonder Bread more than you love your own people. And so that's why you're willing to cut brothers and sisters off based on some made-up proximity to a power they have no control over. Yes, sir. Shout out to Detroit. So my thing is, I didn't say, if I just left it, if I skipped the first word, then I guess some of y'all might have a point. I said black first. So this is not, absolutely, Sister Stella. Absolutely. But this is not right here. This is not talking about, telling somebody what they are. If I put black first, that means they already know who they are. Peace, Kit Kat. What's going on, Sister ACC? Just coming up to holler at y'all. I don't know, Dr. Umar got to give us the heads up first. What do you mean? Dr. Umar's already spoke on this. To be honest, Dr. Umar is the scholar of the day today, because when I talk about this, he's got the most quotes on this, to be honest, as part of his platform. By claiming biracial people are black, you're saying you're participating in white tea. I'm participating. When did I have a choice? We can stop being in white supremacy. Like we could leave. Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, man. I'll get on a ship, a plane right now. Tell me where to go. Where are we going? Where are we going? Where there's no white tea supremacy. Where are we going? Please let me know. Anywhere that's untouched. Let me know where to go. I would love to go there. I'm biracial, but I'm Mexican and white. Did y'all skip the first word of the? Can y'all see the first word? Can someone let me know if y'all see the first word in the whole statement? Like, do y'all see? It says black biracial people. So don't come up here telling me you're a marshmallow mixed with mayonnaise and you want to be sweet potato pie. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. All right. I'm reading some of these comments. Do you know how to use or correct? I don't know what that means. It's skipping. Oh, they show skipping. I skipped. Oh, they can't read. Oh, okay. I see what y'all saying. I'm like, I thought my signal was skipping. Yeah, y'all not reading this. It says black biracial people. All right. So we talking about those that identify as black are black. I don't care about this second word if one of their parents or, if they don't know, then, their phenotype, you know what I'm saying? But also they identify themselves. That is the most important part. Are you black up here? And that's what most of us fail to remember, because there's some biracial black scholars that we had that was more black up here than black out here. But we've also had people in our group that was more black out here, but not black in here. So let's not judge people based on their appearance the same way the oppressor does. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Like, what's the point of that? It is a bit of an oxymoron. Adventure. That is facts. It is an oxymoron, because to be black is to be mixed. They all come from us, the most diverse people on the planet. These are all our children. Like, let's be real. Let's be real. The black woman is the mother of humanity, and the black man, the father. Let's be real. Everybody else's phenotype comes from a black woman. Everybody's phenotype comes from a black woman. A black woman is the only woman that can give birth to any phenotype. That's why Africa is the most diverse place on earth. You can go into a black neighborhood and meet black people with the likeness of Asian people. You can see some with the likeness of South Asian people. You can see the likeness of Middle Eastern people. You can see the likeness of Native Americans, mestizos, indigenous people. You know what I'm saying? Like you can see the likeness of all phenotypes in black people. Phenotype alone ain't gonna do it. That's why we can't go by phenotype alone. Because we're not a monolith. We don't all look one way. That's the problem with this mindset, is because y'all are picking up the mindset of people that have tried their best to look the one way. They've tried their worst to look the one way. They only want one specific set of traits. And so y'all are taking on their fears and saying, we afraid that we not going to be black no more, when that has never happened. As long as the earth has been in space and humans have existed, there has been a black man and a black woman on this planet. That ain't never going to change. So it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Okay? Ain't never going to be a time when there's not some of us on this planet. We was here first. Ain't never going to be a time. Y'all don't got to worry about that. Y'all don't got to, that's not our issue. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the phenotype thing, that's not our issue. We got all those phenotypes anyway. You know what I'm saying? That's not the issue. Now, yes, does the having a more African phenotype get you racially profiled more? Absolutely. Do people discriminate more? Absolutely. Oh yeah, all that other stuff still exists. Do we need to be cautious around black biracial people with a white tea mother, especially, but just in general? Yeah. Yeah, we got to make sure it's up here. You know what I'm saying? We can't just let everybody, like at the same time, I don't mean we trust in everybody. It's just we don't have the keys to the gate to decide what society is going to see as black. And it's weird for us to try to take the keys to the gate to undo our handcuffs, but not unlock the door and just rid ourselves of racial, oppression, racist, coming up with a race anyway. Why would y'all rather fight the one drop rule that those that created racism still believe in, but y'all won't put this energy towards racism as a whole? Like, why are we fighting to change the rules of racism, but we going to keep the rule book? Like, we going like, we're trying to change the rules in the book instead of just getting rid of the whole book. And in the rule book, black biracial people are black. We didn't write that rule book. But why would we fight to just change a rule in the rule book and keep the rest of the book? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? We be having agents in here. I don't even know what the point. So yeah, anybody wants to come up can come up and talk too. The line is open. I'm only gonna be up here for a short time. I have been building, y'all. Right, it sure don't. Southern Fried, what's good, sister? What up? Peace, Gasore. What's going on, Auntie SJ?
Hello, hello. Good evening. How are you doing, brother?
Hey, peace. I'm good.
Peace. You always have great conversations, but I really enjoy this one because it does pertain. And I ain't even gonna hold you. I
Mm.
have been on fire calling out this one particular YT woman all day today, and she done burnt my. I'm boiling like fish grease right now, and so
Yeah.
I'm so glad to see you was on. I said, let me come get some love from my people, cause I'm hot. I'm hot.
They done got to you now.
Anytime that I see a person, especially a YT person, utilize their funds to control the voices of
Mhm.
Black people,
Oh
and in
yeah.
particular, a Black person, long story short, Black person who is an agent, right? And we all know him. The group of folks finally agreed it was time to go, so the crowd raised the money so he could go. And a YT woman came and threw down 3 stacks to bring him back just because she said so.
Mm.
And I tell you, I'm hotter than fish grease. I can't. I mean, this has been an all day thing.
Mm.
So I'm so glad to see you up here, brother. Thank you.
Hey, yeah, absolutely, man. Appreciate you for coming up and sharing that. That's quite a story, and that is the right perspective because I've seen them control the conversation many times, where in the comments, Black people are like, "No, this person is wrong." You see brothers and sisters sending gifts to the person that's standing up for us on the panel, and then all of a sudden, big gifts come in for the person that's talking crazy. And yeah, I've seen them guide that conversation. So that's real, man. And I'm sorry that happened to you.
That's all right. Gus the Bus, shut up.
Oh yeah,
Sorry,
no,
he been
oh no,
saying some.
yeah, they gonna come. I'm telling you. I
He been
just
saying some real crazy stuff though, and I'm just like, come on now. Like you're
listen.
saying things to antagonize,
I
and
mean,
it,
they're
ugh.
going to continue saying things, Queen, but we got to remember that their genes are recessive. So we got to
You're
remember
right. You're
that's
right. That's a
always our trump
mutation. You're
card. Like
right. You're right. You're right.
that's always going to be the trump card that they can never beat. So
Yeah.
let that 2% scream out in the comments all he wants to. That's fine.
Mhm.
I done messed around and let the YT people get up under my skin today. I've
Mhm.
been doing so good, but I guess because I don't have to deal with my own family, it's like it
Mhm.
take the place. Like I don't know if I kind of miss the abuse. I don't know. It's Stockholm syndrome. It's got to be.
You funny. Yeah. I'm not surprised by much anymore. But they get up under my skin too sometimes. It be us that get up under my skin. I'll be honest. Um, they trying to barbecue me on Twitter. Somebody said I had a white wife. I'm like,
Excuse me?
I do. I'm telling you, yeah. Like it be us, man. They be like, it be a lot of stuff on the internet. I just remind myself that not everybody takes their D rugs in the morning, and you know, social media don't got no way of checking for that. So you know what I'm saying?
Valid.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's going on, brother Timothy? How you doing, man?
Oh, I'm out here living lavishly. Just yeah, doing good. How you doing, man?
I'm good, brother.
That's good. That's good. Another day in paradise.
Absolutely. You want to talk to us?
Mhm. Oh, I mean, yeah, I've just been spending the day pretty much doing the same thing. Posting more content to the Facebook page, posting more, or at least trying to let people more aware of certain things. And what I'm noticing is a very big influx of people, or at least what I'm noticing is that the algorithms are sending me more of a influx of people that are more so hyper fixated on being very determined to only engage in Christianity, being very determined and only engaging in interracial relationships, being very.
Hmm.
So it's just like, I just slide into the comment section and let them know, like, all right, recessive genes, 2% Neanderthal, everything's related to, like, literally, you're cutting your descendant survival rate in half by continuing to do this. So,
That's
if
wild. Yeah, I told my sister this for the first time, like 2 days ago. Um, her and her husband came by the house, and we was just talking, and I don't know how we ended up on the topic, but I'm like, oh yeah, by the way, they got like 1 to 4% Neanderthal DNA. She was like, what? No. Man, when I told her, she couldn't believe it. I said, "Yeah, when you was watching the Flintstones, they made you think that we was all in caves, right? That we was all cavemen before. Nah, we wasn't in caves. They was in caves."
Oh man,
That's wild.
that's yeah. It's hilarious when I see them like start to see that's the reason why it is so important to learn Black African history, because the second that you do, you start realizing that 99.99% of the shit that they like to talk about is really just a bunch of nonsense. It's all lies.
Mhm.
And then when you actually research the real facts, it shows them in a not very pleasant light, and they try to hide that. But it's hilarious seeing them fold whenever you say that, because it's
Mhm.
they can't say nothing to it. They just can't. They got nothing for it. They're just like, well, y'all enslaved each other. They're like, well, your genes are recessive. Uh, uh, y'all did. They don't even debate it. They just.
Mm. The
I mean,
oldest,
how do you debate science?
You can't.
mhm. The
Well, I mean,
oldest evidence of cannibalism, as part of a diet, exists in Europe. They found skeletons with little bones in the stomach region. It's a real gruesome place. Like all you gotta do is just put two and two together. There's a book about this by Michael Bradley called Iceman's Inheritance. Y'all can check it out. It's the pre-word in the beginning of the book is written by Dr. John Henry Clark, but basically he's just talking about how we in Africa had food growing. We didn't really have to even hunt for food. We do it for ritual more than anything, but very vegetarian, didn't eat no pork. And then you got people that went up into these icy ass resource drained, like just no resources. They don't got no gold. They don't got nothing in Europe. Like there's nothing up there but ice and unaliving. And they had to do what they had to do in order to eat. That led to a culture where, violence is even entertainment. Violence is like, for them, it was necessary to survive. So it just tells you the kind of people we're dealing with.
yep, exactly. Like a lot of people don't like. I find it interesting that whenever we're looking into the history behind it and we're looking into the dynamics of it, they always try to force the narrative to saying that, oh yeah, black people were the ones doing all that. But then you actually look at the paperwork and you look at the trail and you look at the archaeology, and then you actually start diving deeper into, and these are all even YT people that are coming out and confirming all of this.
Mhm.
And it's just like, oh, okay. So basically, everything that you said to us was a lie. All the cannibalism that we're seeing in modern days more than likely came originally from Europeans forcing our ancestors to do it.
Mhm.
And, it's like, oh, okay. All right. So that's the reality. So it gives you, a better perspective of understanding, like, oh, so that's why y'all ain't shit. Okay.
Mhm.
Makes more sense.
Absolutely. Appreciate you, Sister Stella. Let me go to this other person up here. G. Willikers, give us your age, race, and pronouns, please. G. Willikers. G. Willikers, you here? It's muted.
Hello, how everybody doing?
Hey, peace. We hear you.
Good. Now let me see how are you gonna kick me if I don't recognize my a pronoun in my bio?
Nah, just let us know what you are. You know what I'm saying? Tell us
Well,
your
well,
background.
I'm black. I've been here too long to say I'm African American, but because I don't know enough about Africa, but I'm black, 62, male, and pro-black.
All right, talk to us.
Another topic is black biracial people actually black. I'm like, well, I don't know. My great great grandfather was white, so does that make me biracial?
Your
Seriously,
great great, you said?
great great grandfather.
I don't think so.
Right. I'm just saying. I mean, the. I posed the question. I texted the question. Do you think Barack Obama identifies as being black or only when he's around black people? I'm just asking. I'm not trying to be funny.
I know he identifies as being black. What do you mean by only around black people? I mean, we can only have a good faith discussion about.
I mean, it's easier to act black when you with black people, but and I'm not putting him down because I voted for him twice, but he did. I think he did more harm, and I'm not. And that's not the subject I'm trying to be on. It's just it was something I thought about while I heard you two, you and Timothy, talking, or something. And after reading the title of the subject title, but
Yeah,
that's just a personal
my
feeling. I
thing
just
is whether he's if he's telling us one thing and living another, which I don't think would make any sense. Like I never seen like they might act black in front of us and then act differently, in front of the other folks, but um, I doubt he's going around telling people he's white behind our back.
oh
Um,
no,
you know,
that wouldn't work no way. You're right. You're right. That wouldn't work no
so
way.
so my thing is, if doing harm to black people made you not black, then shoot. Let's put a list together. I got some people we need to get
Oh
rid
yeah,
of.
that's a heck of a list. Go ahead though.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So since you know this
Candace
list,
Owens.
oh
What's he
yeah, I mean
call
I
himself?
didn't even
Officer
start with her,
Tatum.
man. Yeah, I would start with Clarence Thomas. I would start with
Yeah. Oh
him.
yes. Oh yeah. Well, he's really adamant about his self hate
Yeah.
because anytime you grew up filthy dirt poor, in I think it was Georgia,
Mm,
go to school and got mad because you got everything you got through affirmative action. It
yeah.
actually upset him.
Mm,
But he's like, and the thing about it is that the list that we started talking about is growing rapidly. There are a lot of, from what I hear, is 20% people want to vote. Black people want to vote for Trump now. Last election was 5%. That's a lot of. Those are large numbers. You know what I mean?
yeah. I mean,
I hope it's a
uh,
lot, but it doesn't. I don't really think it is.
if things get real again, I know black people will come together. I'll be
Oh, it's
honest.
gonna get worse than real. I know you smarter than me. Have you read Agenda 47 yet?
Yeah.
And Project
I forgot what it's like.
2025?
What? Go ahead. What is it?
Agenda 47 and Project 2025.
Uh
They got
huh.
plans for us, but it ain't the kind of plans we
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I seen that. Yeah, I seen that. Yeah. Yeah. They always had plans. Same plan. Same plan, y'all. It's the
Yeah,
same
that's
plan. It's just how many people know there's a plan. You know what I'm saying? Like how many people are asleep. Maybe you need to wake them up. But
how do we do that
some.
though?
You said how? You said how?
Yeah, seriously, seriously, I
You
don't
gotta
know.
teach them. You
I'm
gotta
old and
teach
just
them who
don't
they
know.
are. You gotta teach them who they are first. First, all right. First of anything, they say a man don't care about freedom when he's hungry, right? So, first thing we gotta do is feed him. Make sure they can get economically
And
empower
not
them.
just no food, right?
You know what I'm saying? Economically empower them. Have some sort of resource. I'm building one now where brothers and sisters will be able to get a job, like if they want to do cybersecurity. Um,
God bless you.
like we're setting it up in the nonprofit in our Discord. But that's just my example. But there's many things you can do to set it up so brothers can eat, sisters can eat, our children can eat. And then after that, you got to teach them who they are because brothers and sisters lost a lot of their land. They lost their land. They lost their history. They lost their culture. They lost their traditions. We lost our
Yeah,
culture.
some think crime is a way of life. Seriously.
I don't know about that, but you know what I'm saying.
I always believe like these what I call gang rushes to like breaking into stores, that just don't seem normal, man. But what I'm saying
Well,
was like
it's
10,
normal.
15
It's
people.
normal. It's normal if I stole everything out your house and then gave you nothing and then invited you to my house and told you not to touch nothing or pow pow, you might not you're not gonna want to slip nothing back. You're not gonna want to take nothing back that I stole from you.
No, but what I'm saying is, it's like it looks badly organized, but it still looks organized. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not saying that that's a way. I'm saying is you described it as a way of life, and I think it's a way of survival. I mean, even the people I know that
I
love to
understand if
promote,
that's all you know. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like you got some people that got money, and the first they gonna see how they can get something for free. I'm not just saying us. I'm just saying in
that's
general.
mostly white women, believe it or not. Statistically, they do that more than anyone else.
Yeah, that's true. They
They
got
will
this woman
walk
in
out the
California. I
store,
think she had a crime ring. They were stealing makeup.
yeah.
I know you heard about it,
And
like
and and
$8 million.
and did you hear about the ones that were paying black people to go into the store?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was hitting at. I didn't want you to say, no, no, you crazy. But that's what I was hinting at. It's something I would say it, but I had no proof, so I left it alone. But I think
Yeah, they became
the
millionaires.
cops, I also think the police are a large part of black crime. I'll put it that way. I believe the police have something to do with it. Because if blacks ain't committing crime, who they gonna arrest? You know what I'm saying?
I think
And that's
it's
where they put
resource
Go ahead.
deprivation that causes a
That
reaction
too.
for people to feel in survival mode, fight or flight. Some people choose to fight. So, you know, that's what happens when you deprive people of resources. I
Yeah.
can't steal everything out of your house, leave you hungry, and then get mad at you for trying to survive.
Oh yeah. It dates back to the day after, not the day after slavery, but when they ended slavery, they told them, okay, you don't have to pick my crops no more. Get off my property. So black people, they had no place to go, so they hanging around. Years later, they implemented loitering laws, where you could put us in jail still for that. If you
Hmm.
standing around, you might be a threat. So let's
Yeah.
put you in a cage. That's not, it's deteriorated. I mean, I know a little bit about history. I'm not gonna try to bore you with the details, but that's how it is. And it's gotten worse and worse. He done been doing this for 150, 200 years. There's going to be a culture that develops from that. You know what I mean? From being treated as a criminal, you're going to eventually become a criminal. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
If you're being treated like, historically, I'm talking about. If they used to come take a person's, I don't know about the north, but down south, almost every
what
state
I'm
where a
trying to
black
say
person
is,
owned their land.
when you say a criminal, the first image that comes to mind when you say the word criminal is
Uh-huh.
like someone that looks kind of like a mixture of Bill Clinton and Alec Baldwin. Like you know how they
There you
wear
go.
like suits? Yeah,
Right.
like
Oh, yeah, them the biggest criminals. Them the biggest criminals, yes.
that's the first criminal I think of. So, in a society run by crime, doing something that's good for yourself, good for your people, you know, cr- doing crime in a place where there is nothing but crime around you almost seems like just. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah, because they make it almost everything a crime. Think about it. Certain things you can't. I mean, and I'm not even talking about the stuff that you laugh about, like if you ate something or wore a certain color. Because there used to be laws about how you could dress. And I'm not talking about just black people. I'm talking about people in general. Certain things
There's
you
still
couldn't wear,
laws
a
about how you
hat,
can dress.
huh?
There's still laws about how black men can
See,
dress.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean,
I'm talking about like colors, and you couldn't wear certain. I'm talking. They used to be, and
yeah,
there's still laws about stupid stuff, and that's to keep that money. You have to get out on bail. You get arrested. You have to get out on bail. They either putting you in or making you pay to get out.
yeah. Where I'm from, they had laws about having your pants like showing your boxes. Like you could get a ticket in Hillside, New Jersey. You could get a ticket for if
Wow.
somebody can see your boxes. In Chicago, they was it Chicago? No, Philadelphia. In Philadelphia, they just made it.
I live in a suburb
Ill-
of Chicago, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, no. In Philadelphia, they just made it illegal for people to wear a shiesty mask, a ski mask. It's illegal now. Philadelphia.
Okay.
A lot of
It's
a
illegal
lot
in
of
my
black.
city,
Oh yeah, you
like
from
just in
Philly?
our city. Yeah.
Oh
No, I'm in
wow.
Cincinnati,
Oh
but in
okay.
Cincinnati,
Oh
in the city,
Lord,
it's illegal.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Cincinnati got a million and one laws the way they dropping black folks. And I'm true enough. Let me admit, I'm going by the news, but it just seems like that whole state is very racist towards black people. I guess I can say that about Mississippi or any of the 50
Everywhere.
states.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they just killed this lady, Uber
Yeah.
driver.
Unalive.
Oh,
Somebody.
they unalive. I'm sorry. I keep forgetting. They unalive this lady who was a Uber driver trying to pick up a package. The guy wouldn't let her go. Old guy too. Old white T guy wouldn't let her go. And she said, "All I want to do is get this package." He shot her 3 times. Shot her once, and then shot her 2 more times, killing her. And, I mean, unaliving her. I'm sorry, God, unaliving her. And they said they were both victims. The news. That's see another thing that's wrong.
Yeah.
We
They
need
both
our
accused of
own.
scamming or something, right?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
We need our own media because see the media is against us too. You know,
I know.
you
That's
know
that's what
they
that's
throw
why.
they throw a story about a good kid every once in a while, but for the most part, they only see us as criminals.
Mm-hmm. Were you gonna say
We need
something?
our own media for real.
Wait, hold on. Auntie was about to say something. Good.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I was
Go
just gonna
ahead.
say, yeah, I'm currently in Cincinnati, but I'm from Appalachian, Kentucky. So Cincinnati ain't got
Whoa!
nothing on where I'm from. So I mean, this ain't nothing. This ain't not a daggone thing. But
Yeah.
I remember being caught in the middle of one of those rallies they be having when I was 5. And
Wow.
again, I'm a black
With the three
biracial, so
letters.
my black daddy and my white tea mama in the front, and my little biracial behind in the back
They don't
seat.
like
And
that.
they almost flipped my daddy Cadillac over. They tried to pull him out the car, like. So no,
Wow.
Cincinnati it's tough, but it ain't nothing compared to where I'm from.
Wow.
My cousin's from Kentucky. Ooh, Lord. Yeah. But you know what? I had no problem when I was up there. That was about 10 years ago now. I had no, I
Where?
mean, it wasn't like we was hanging out there, but we was at we was at a little hotel because we had a family reunion about 10 years ago.
Where?
I don't remember no drama. It was a suburb of Louisville,
Exactly.
Kentucky.
Louisville is about one of the only places that
Oh,
is
well, I'm from,
decent. And I ain't even gonna say it's free of it. It's just decent.
but see, I'm 10 minutes from Chicago. So, 15 minutes from Chicago. So, I guess I'm pampered. But it's still crazy all over.
But my beautiful black folk, I'm about to go get in touch with Mother Green. It's been a long day. Like I said, that white tea woman got up underneath my skin.
Mm.
I'm still
I
boiling,
heard I
so
missed it.
Mm.
I'm gonna touch Mother Green. I'm gonna see the sky right quick, and I'm gonna feel better. Y'all take
All right.
care. I love
All
y'all so much, and
right. All right.
thanks for the
Take it
gifts,
easy,
y'all.
man. Take it
Yes.
easy.
Much love.
Take it easy.
Yes, you queen.
Appreciate you, Queen.
I'm glad I had a little talk with you, but you got a follower now, man, for life. It might
Appreciate
only
you.
be 20 years, though. I'm 62.
You funny. All right.
Yeah,
All right.
God bless you, man.
All
I'll
right.
be back.
All right.
I'll be back. I remember you, brother legend.
Yes, sir.
All right, take it easy, man.
All right. What up? What up down there? What's going on? I don't know how long I'm gonna be up here. I'm just here right now. Just here.
Just here.
Just here. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
The
It's always
legend
good to
lives
be here.
on. Sister Nubian, what's up, Queen? The legend lives on as long as Sankofapedia is gone, because I'm like that's like my main mission in life right now is building this, man. I was telling them that we got the programmers now, we got the IT department. You know, we doing some things, so things are moving along. You know, we got 4 programmers. We got 4 program. Wait, we got 4 or 3. We got 3 programmers and a system administrator helping us build. Appreciate you, Sister Nubian. We got 3 programmers and a system administrator helping us build Sankofapedia. Brothers, all brothers, One of them, the system administrator dude, is fire. He built the first website dedicated to the Black Panthers in 1995. Yeah, we got some Pan Africans helping us build Sankofapedia. You know what I'm saying? And I tested these brothers. First meeting, I said, "Do all of you have black girlfriends?" Like, it's the first thing I said. Of course,
Already
they
know.
start laughing. But I'm making sure we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. And then, so they said, yeah, except, a few of the younger brothers, they single. I got brothers working, two of them, they in their 20s. One is 20 years old. No, 21. He's 21. And the other one's 22. 21, 22. A junior and a senior at, I forgot the name of the university. They in Maryland. I forgot the name of the university. We got their resumes on file though. But yeah, man. Got some young brothers programming, and I got the system administrator. We be having meetings, and yeah, like now I know people are working on it when I'm not. So that's just is good, feeling good for me because I be like trying to make sure we moving forward. That's one thing about me, y'all gonna find out is I don't mess around when it comes to entrepreneur stuff. Like I sold beats for 10 years of my life. So 10 years of my life, I sold beats. So, you know, not everybody can even sell D-rugs. You know what I'm saying? Some people can't, maintain a lifestyle even doing something like that. Imagine selling beats. Like, I sold beats for 10 years to keep a roof above my head until it felt like tap dancing. And then I said, all right, I'm too woke now. I'm too conscious now. It's too late. Nah. Now I see what's really going on around me. Oh, y'all want me to make Black Men Unalive in music. You all want me to make a theme song to my own destruction. Oh man, this is bad. I can't do that. Oh man, you're trying to make me make a theme song to the destruction of the people on the song. Going away, getting unalived. How many brothers go through stuff because of something they either said in the song or something that they did in real life and put in the song? Why would I be the drummer man for that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I felt the exact same way when I stepped away from banking and finance. I was just like, okay, so I can tell they don't give a damn about people and their souls here. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely a type of ruthless environment. It was high end like sales environments. So
Mm-hmm.
like yeah, of course, everything that came along with any sale of like a financial product, every ounce of every avenue that you could potentially use to just get the sale, that's what you were encouraged to do. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
Yeah.
step away from that.
Yeah. I mean, banks, insurance companies, I can't. Mm-mm. I don't like that stuff. Mm-mm. Yeah. Them people, straight up, they the ones like our ancestors' labor was stolen, and they got all that locked up in a vault. Like, like
Hmm.
that's like for me when I think of like Citibank, Chase Bank, Wells Fargo, Liberty Mutual, Geico, all these people, they making money off our ancestors today, to this day.
Hmm. Yeah, there was this time I went for a job interview at New York Life Insurance in the middle of the financial district at in New York City,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the same it was the same building that was in the beginning scene of Wolf of Wall Street.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so I forget the number of the building, but basically it's the very beginning scene where he walks in and he's like about to be a part of he gets off the bus and he's in the financial district for the first time. And but yeah, that's the building, and I remember after that interview, I researched the company and then found out that New York Life Insurance literally used to insure slave ships, I believe.
Mm.
Um, yeah, then I was like, yeah, that's the straw that's broke the camel's back. Like I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm
Liberty Mutual insured the people.
mhm.
And that's the sickest part because when you put an insurance policy on somebody, you don't have to keep them alive. You know, you got an insurance policy on them. So they would take insurance policies out on other people's people. And then if I owe you money, all we got to do is accuse him of something, hang him up, and then say, hey, it's the South. What are you going to do? Run that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's mad. And then of course on the Middle Passage, you know, some of our ancestors was thrown to the sharks. So a lot of them didn't make it here. Insuring people made the transatlantic slave trade a lot more dangerous for our ancestors. So that's just evil. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and actually, even reading the uh in the man not like I remember he was talking about Professor Tommy Curry, I believe was his
Hmm.
name. Yeah, he was talking about how prison industrial complexes essentially the average black man is more likely to live longer when in the prison system. Um, but the only reason for that is because the prison industrial complex gets compensated based off of how many bodies are in those jail cells. So that's the only reason why they're even keeping our brothers alive in there. Like they any other time they don't care. But it financially benefits them for black men to be alive while in prison. However, outside of prison, that's a different story.
That's
So
wild.
yeah.
That's wild. That's a wild statistic.
Hmm.
Whew. Well, save that one for the prison industrial complex article.
Yeah.
We gonna need that one. We gonna need that resource. That is wild. Makes
Mhm.
sense though. That definitely makes sense.
Oh yeah. As
Um,
soon as I read that passage, I highlighted it and marked it in the book. I'm like, yeah, this people need to know this.
yeah, yeah. So this is the type of stuff we're gonna have in Sankofapedia, y'all. When y'all look up the prison industrial complex, we're gonna have articles, direct sources, because the purpose of this, well, one of the purposes of this website is to be able to empower people to be able to debunk a lot of false narratives and learn more about who we are, learn more about what we're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to make it so that if you ever in a situation where somebody is having an opinion that just don't sit right with you and you just want to check like what black people, what brothers and sisters have thought historically on this topic, then we gonna make that place for y'all to be able to pull up Malcolm X and John Henry Clark, stuff like that. So we just want
Mhm.
to equip y'all with that. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Oh no, I was gonna say that one part I'm especially looking forward to adding when we get to it is the part that's pertaining to when you know what I just spaced it.
Mm.
Never mind. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. But
yeah. It's
yeah,
that time that I need coffee. But yeah,
I
it's all
hear
good.
you. I hear you. But yeah, biracial people who aren't C's are black. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Exactly. Tamira gets it. If C means uns, then yeah, yeah, she gets it. If you got a white one, we gotta see about you though. Absolutely, Jelly. We gotta see about you then. We just gotta. And honestly, even if they got a white dad, we gotta see about them. You know what I'm saying? They always, even if they got a black mom and a black dad, we gotta see about them. We gotta see about people because I have found now that I've spoken the truth more and more, um, and just teaching y'all what the scholars have taught already. Like that's the whole trick to my platform is I'll be just regurgitating talking points from people that have already been scholars, wrote books, lectured us about this. Like, all the information is out there. That's why we make it Sankofapedia, so y'all have that information too. But yeah, man, people have shown me that on both sides, whether you monoracial, biracial, multiracial, threesome, whatever, you know, you can be anti-black. That happens. The white tea mom is a dangerous syndrome. Go ahead. What's up, bro?
Oh yeah, no, I was just gonna confirm, like, yeah, like even, like, yeah, like, anybody who knows me knows my background, and I will be the first to tell y'all 100% that yes, that is very much so something that needs to stay on the radar, because quite frankly, individuals with that type of background, like, we have been very problematic, very, but also it's important to note that, definitely a lot of our African family have realized that they are black, and historically have helped out in many arenas. But at the same time, there definitely still is that sense of needing to be aware that still there's always that slight, like, okay, we got to double check and ask questions before we just start, fully engaging in the trust. So,
Yeah,
mhm.
absolutely. Like J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole hopped in his mama's ways when he apologized, in my opinion, because J. Cole should have known that verbal jousting is an African tradition. But also, if you want to take nearly Fuller's approach at it, black men shouldn't be arguing with each other in public anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of like, okay, I could kind of see his point, you know what I'm saying? But um, at the same time, you shouldn't have made that response in the first place then. If that's really how you felt. Once you make the response, you've already taken part in the ritual. You may as well see it all the way through. It's weird for you to conflate conflict in verbal jousting with conflict, meaning, you're causing harm to an individual. Like, and the way he bowed out was just weird too. But Kendrick not gonna do nothing. I think Kendrick not dropping nothing, man. We gonna see this weekend. I don't think it's gonna happen, man. We gonna see, man. A lot of them aren't taught positive Black history. We have so much. We do, Tamira. We do have a lot to be proud of. So much that is mind boggling. Like, it's ridiculous. Every time I learn something about African history, I'm sitting here like, what? They did what? What? Like, over and over again. Like, oh, this is where that came from. Oh, wow. Like, everything humans do came from Africa is wild. I'm telling you. Everything we do except for rob and enslave people. I mean, okay, we had, our version of servitude, you know what I'm saying? And uh, it wasn't chattel based race slavery though. It wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to do things to make it to the lower rungs in society. Whereas, like, you know what, we don't trust you with nothing else but moving those bricks over there. Like, we just gonna make you do that. But nah, they didn't do that. There are places, of course, where servants were made to smell nice, dress well, because they were a reflection of the family that took care of them, and they would treat them like family. If you really want to get into like West Africa and, like, talk about our culture, people don't know this stuff, man.
Yeah, I was really surprised to find out just the level of respect and honor and admiration that would be given to people who technically were considered like in servitude, and like literally free people, or people that were considered to not be in servitude, would be required to bow to certain individuals based off of their status, even if they were considered a person that was in servitude. So, like, you could own property, you could literally fully integrate into the society. Like, it wasn't like oh, okay, well then you're less than human, and now we're going to take all the medical journals and start creating a false narrative in order to justify why you're here. And there was none of that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just an understanding. It was like, okay, yep, this is how we operate. This is how we are. A just system is a system in which we, like, operate under more humane understanding of that. Not to, not to justify it, but it's important that we very clearly set the distinction between African servitude and chattel slavery, which is European.
Yeah,
And,
absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, they had a way of dehumanizing people that didn't exist in Africa prior to colonization. It exists now, and that's what's so annoying, is that people judge Africa like by how she is today and thinks that that's how it's always been, which is kind of wild. That's like if I stole everything from you and beat you up and then said, look at him, he's all lumpy, like he's broken lumpy, like what, you're the reason, like, you know what I'm saying, like, so you are biracial.
yeah, I think he's referring to me.
Oh,
But yeah,
yeah, we know.
we get comments like that on a regular basis. Every time that I host a live, the same comments slide around. They always as if it's a brand new thing. Like, oh, but you're biracial. Like, description, bruh, but I'm black. Like what? I'm I'm confused as to why you are so confused. Like, this is.
That's funny, man. That's funny, man.
Uh,
Yeah, man. I gotta catch you, Timothy. I've been kind of just cooling down off the app because I've been building Sankofapedia and like planning stuff out for that. But yeah, I'm gonna be coming back. I gotta check. I don't know. You when I see your invites, D sent me some last night to your live. Um, it'd be like I saw those at 5 a.m.
oh
So
yeah,
when
yeah.
do
It'd be.
you go live?
So usually, because I'm a bit of a night owl, I'll, and especially also since, I want to make sure I'm not overlapping everybody else's time schedules.
Yeah.
Um, and also during 3 a.m. or like right in between like 12 all the way to 4-ish. That's usually when you'll see that our brothers and sisters on the continent are a little bit more
Yeah,
up and active. And
I
yeah,
noticed. Yeah, I used to do live. I used to do late nights. I used to do late nights, man. I used to just be on live all night. I haven't done that in so long. I haven't done that in so long. Dang, I changed, y'all. I'm Hollywood now.
yeah,
That's crazy. I used to be on lives for 8, 6 hours. One time 9 hours. Like I would just go live and just stay up all night. It has been a while since I did that. I've been building, except I'm building now. See, that was before B1 Initiative. Like after we got those early donations for B1 Initiative, I immediately went to, it was like Christmas Day, like you've been waiting to do something. And now it's like, you know what? This is app for entertainment. So I'm gonna use this to funnel people there, but this wasn't my focus. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Yeah. Boom.
yeah. Especially, I'm not really 100% sure when or even if it's going to be like a serious thing that they're going to start shutting down TikTok's availability in the US.
Oh really?
Uh,
Oh yeah. What they say? Is it an update?
I mean, as far as I heard, it's like an official thing, but they haven't like set a specific date. I don't think.
No,
I'd
no.
have to.
Congress voted it in, but you telling me the Senate passed it?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, no, no, I
Oh,
don't think
okay.
this is going to pass yet.
Yeah,
At
no.
least,
People were saying most likely it's not going to pass in the Senate. That's just the Congress. That's just the House is saying that.
gotcha. Oh, okay. Okay.
So.
Yeah, because the way everybody was talking about it, they were just like, "Yeah, it's shutting down tomorrow. Might as well pack up." And I'm like, "Oh shit, okay."
Nah,
Well,
we waiting because I mean that was a few days. That was like not a few days. That was like a few weeks ago.
mhm.
So I don't know if there's been an update, but to my last knowledge, it was probably not going to fly in the Senate because they have more important things to do. What I'm interested or concerned about is that last night there was 911 outages all across America, meaning you couldn't call 911. And today they're reporting the FBI is saying that like China is hacking America like um, emergency fire and water systems. Like I know that sounds that sounds madness, right? I put the link in the Discord in the general chat because I was looking at that like what? Like just last night there was 911 outages and then today y'all are saying that the FBI is saying that China, hold on, I think I got the screenshots. Oh no, I don't. Dang. Well, I'm gonna get the screen. Dang, I'm gonna get. Dang. Timothy, can you get the screenshots?
Oh yeah, sure. Give me a second.
I just had like a brain fart, but yeah, like they said last night there was um power. I mean, not power. 911 outages all across America. Y'all can look that up. I looked it up. It's true. And then today they're saying the FBI is saying that China. What? I'm sorry. A pop up came up on my live to see if I'm still here. Okay. A pop up came up on my live. That's weird, right? Because I'm talking about China. So anyway, yeah, that's weird, right? Because I'm talking about this. Y'all look it up. Look it up. It's in the Discord. I don't know if y'all know how to like minimize but keep this playing, but yeah, it's in the Discord. Timothy's gonna get us some screenshots of the tweets. Except like this is Twitter that when you look it up, it'd be true. Like it's why can't they be? I don't know. Ask them that. Go ask the founding fathers why they can't just be white. Go ask them that. Why are you asking me? I didn't come up with that idea. Timothy on a search. You can't find it, Tim? You on a search. But yeah, so
Got it.
you got it?
Yeah, I found it. Hold on, let me.
All right. Yeah, y'all, this it's kind of wild. Like I'll be honest, I'm not saying it's connected. They didn't say it was connected. I'm saying it's wild. Like how we have 911 outages last night, and then today the FBI is like, oh, people are hacking into like the grid or whatever. 911 outages is wild. Do y'all understand that last night I had to sleep like you know what I'm saying, in protection mode because all right, FBI Director Chris Wray has announced that Chinese government-linked hackers have infiltrated U.S. critical infrastructure. China is developing the capability to abuse significant damage to our critical infrastructure at a time of their choosing. Y'all hear this? Waiting for the opportune moment to deal a devastating blow, an ongoing Chinese hacking campaign known as Volt Typhoon has successfully accessed numerous American companies in telecommunications, energy, water, what is that down there, and critical sectors with 23 pipeline something being targeted. Y'all see that? That's in the FBI. FBI said that. Okay, so show 'em, you got the power outages one, bro?
Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me grab that one real quick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean 911 outages last night. That happened last night. Like I'm not trying to start like you know me, y'all. I'm not conspiracy talk. Like I don't do that. Um, this was just kind of like, did anybody else just see that? Like it was kind of wild. Yeah, right. Yeah, we can't trust them in the first place. But you can look it up, Chanel. Google it and let me know. Because this other one he's about to show, this is the one I Googled. Like this one's a true story. Like this is syndicated. You know, syndicated is like when the news gets sent out to all other news stations. So when you type it in, it's just going to pop up with mad local news channels talking about the same topic. Like this one about the 911 outages. Yeah, oh man, you can't see it. Currently, mysterious widespread outages have have been I don't know have been occurring, including the whole state of South Dakota. Yeah, South Dakota got it bad because when you Google when you on Twitter, if you search South Dakota, you'll see people last night saying that they couldn't call 911. That happened last night, y'all. Go on Twitter. That's how I know the stories is true. Because if you go on Twitter, you see people reacting to the news. People are like, yo, I can't call 911. It's crazy. Imagine you needed 911. You know what I'm saying? That's wild, bro. They had 911 outages. Now, then today, the FBI decided to come forward and say that they have hacked. Like, I'm just saying. How you know that, Kyle? How you know that, Kyle? Um, but yeah, so y'all look it up, man. Tell me if I'm being paranoid. You know what I'm saying? You know, my background, my research background is in Pan African consciousness and African history, Afrocentrism. There we go. All right. There's a major whatever 911 outages hitting the entire state of South Dakota and becoming nationwide. Currently, mysterious widespread outages are occurring across the nation, including the whole state. Excuse me. The whole state of South Dakota and Nebraska, parts of Nevada, Texas, Iowa, Florida. Why did my light go out? Wisconsin, Kentucky. Yeah. So yeah, man. Just basically that went on last night. Y'all see what it is.
Yeah, no, definitely not paranoia. I'm not sure if anybody's seen that movie, Leave the World Behind.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Light
Mhm.
pole installation caused the outage, but who knows? Okay, that's what you seen. I didn't see what caused the outage. I just said yeah. I mean I just saw this. I didn't see what caused it. And yeah, when I looked it up, um I was I was looking up if the story was true. I didn't look up what caused it. So maybe all right, maybe I'm being paranoid. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm telling you, my black woman is going to be protected. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to have to let it come to that. But I'm telling you, in here, I don't care what's going on. I'm prepared. I'm prepared for a few different maneuvers. Yes, sir. Hope all you brothers is, you know what I'm saying, ready. And just in case, don't use it for nothing else, but that just in case, man. We are contraband of war.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? So know the environment that you're in is hostile to your survival and protect yourself by any means. That's what Malcolm X taught us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, y'all. I can't find out why my light not working, but like it's just wild how it just turned off. Huh. All right, so we talked about some things, man. I appreciate y'all. Nobody want to come up and talk, and my light died. But I guess I'm gonna start coming back a lot more. Look at all the cray ish that already has gone down. That's what I'm saying. The FBI now, is the FBI thing you said is valid paranoia, or is it like, am I paranoid? If I'm paranoid, just tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah, you can't be too.
not
Well, you
yeah.
can be partially, but like at the same time, like because me, I'm.
No, I'm saying, did it happen? Like, if it's
Oh,
for real. Like, if is that really what the FBI said, or is this just some wild Twitter? Because sister just said that the reason for the outage was some light pole or something.
gotcha. Let me
You
double
know
check.
what I'm saying? It could be that that's a Twitter page that takes stories and makes them like more than like. It is kind of wild to put a lie up about. I mean, that's the thing about Twitter. They got fact checkers supposedly. So if you're gonna put up a lie about Christopher Wray, the FBI director, something like that is wild to lie about. Like, you might get taken away for that. If you were to say something, I don't know. If you were to say something about the FBI that was a misinformation online and it got mad engagement and no community note, I think you might be able to. I think they would be able to sue Twitter. Regardless, it's something that can be happening. Exactly, it is something that can happen. Y'all better be prepared. Y'all better be prepared. The sisters gotta be prepared too, man. Sisters, y'all gotta be prepared too. I know a lot of y'all. Like when I took my wife to the range, she just was afraid to you know what I'm saying? She was afraid to participate. Like, you can't be like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe get her something a little bit more manageable. Well, I'm pretty sure you probably already did, like some
No,
more.
no, no, yeah, nah, we good on that. I'm just saying,
Oh,
at the time when we first went, it was her first time.
um,
It wasn't even the choice. It was she would pew once and then put it down and just walk away like, I'm okay, thank you. All right, that's enough. Like she did it once. I got video of this. She did it once. She was like, bow. And then she put it down and walked away. Like, yo, empty the clip. Like, this, you can keep going. Like, why you stop?
yeah,
Yeah, like she was
it's
afraid. Like,
yeah. I mean, like the first time that I ever did, I was like a teenager, I think. Yeah, I was with my pops out in the middle of like Georgia somewhere, and he was doing work out there, and
mm,
he just so happened to um, bump into a homeowner that he used his single barrel to kind of like scare off the deer.
mm.
And it was so funny because he came up to me, he was just like, "Have you ever shot a gun, young man?" Oh, pew pew, my bad. I'm like, nah. He was like, "Do you want to now?" Sure.
That's wild.
Yeah, luckily this experience was, it was a black man that was doing all this for us. So I
Okay.
appreciated that. Yeah, I ended up putting a decent sized hole into the middle of a tree. So that was fun.
That's wild. But all right, y'all, stay safe. I'm gonna look more into it. Did you see anything verifying the FBI said that?
Yeah, I got the screenshot and everything. It's real. The FBI came out, like, official website, everything. Yeah, it's more so the FBI is claiming, or at least based off of the article headlines I could see, it said claiming that or calling out China for doing that. But yeah, it's real.
Wow. Well, y'all better get right.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Well, appreciate you coming up here, brother. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down. Everybody, don't forget you can check out the YouTube. I think my wife started posting the lives again. She's been listening to them a lot lately, but she be having her own things going on. But she's gonna start reposting them. And I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow night. Tomorrow's Friday, so I like to do it on Friday. All right. One love. Peace, everybody.